guys, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in. There are some topics that I wanted to read on. For instance, we can see that Pence is turning on Trump. There's a shift. Now we see McConnell as well. It seems like there's a whole split dynamic in the party that is really shaking things up. When I looked at Pence, which I did actually right before January 6th, which is pretty interesting because I did see he was going to do the right thing and that people would be protesting against him for it. And I saw Trump as the devil beneath the surface. But what I saw inside of Pence's mind is that he is just always thinking, he's first of all always getting direction from a group of counselors or whatever you call them in politics, advisors. And he's always just thinking about his own presidential election. So this tells me that he realizes this is sort of like the start of his campaign, I think. And it seems to me that he probably knows, it seems pretty obvious that he probably knows something is going to come up on Trump. Like, I think they are starting to realize they have to turn on Trump, which makes you wonder if they are getting wind of indictments or something. But let's just take a glance. Let's take a glance at Pence and Trump. Oh, well, this came out. Oh, of course it did, the devil. So yeah, that's the situation at hand. And let's see what the conflict is. The devil seems to be losing control. The devil really likes to be controlling everything and everyone. That would be Trump, the controller. So Trump and Pence. Trump and Pence. Ace of Swords. This is, Ace of Swords being, this is Pence, like sort of starting his own campaign, Ace of Swords. It's the beginning of a new campaign. And sort of like declaring independence from Trump in doing so. And it's a new idea, a new direction. That's what an Ace of Swords would also be. It also occurs to me that while I was shuffling, I did wonder if Pence has new information on Trump. Like if he knows that the sword is coming down upon Trump soon. And this Ace of Swords could definitely be a yes to those things. So at the surface of the situation, I have no idea why my voice is cracking so much. I guess I'm going through a second puberty or something. I don't know. At the surface. Nine of Pentacles, which is money, well off. I sort of talked about his advisors, and maybe that's indicating that the money is talking. The money being those who want to contribute to Pence and his campaign. They don't want Trump anymore. Yeah, so you wonder, is this Pence finally getting his, revenge or this or that? And it is just, he's so boring. It really is his advisors calling the shots. But that's still a good sign if they are done with Trump. Beneath the surface, let's see. Page of Cups. I'm going to throw the rest of the cards and just go from there because I just find it easier sometimes to see the whole picture. So in the near past, we have a Three of Wands, basically assessing the situation. So sure, I think he's been maybe waiting until the time to do this. It just wasn't, he needed more to come out or something. It's all about timing. Enough has come out where he can start to stand his ground. Strength moving forward. I think he's going to continue to be strong. Come off as strong. He did come off as strong when he said Trump is wrong. That was strong. Not that I'm a fan of Pence's, but It's like, finally. So that will be fun to watch. I mean, what Trump has put us through to see Pence start to strong arm him. That'll be nice. So let's see. How is he hanging right now? The world. Again, I'm going to throw some more cards before I try to figure it all out. The environment of nostalgia. That's 6 of Cups, nostalgia. This is the environment. And a 9 of Swords. I almost get like they don't have a choice, but they have to go back and try to be the party that they used to be. It's like their hands are tied. And their response to that is to try to be well, and this isn't just nostalgia, but it's like just doing the right thing. And what I feel from it is that it really feels good to do the right thing. For some of these people who are starting to do and say the right thing, it feels good. It's like going back to the basics. But it is interesting because 2 cards came out here. I have some people going back to the basics and doing the right thing. I have others that feel tied and trapped still in the Trumpiness. Like this is like the party itself. It's like this is their divide. And maybe even internally, everyone's having to make this choice. Hopes and fears. Knight of Cups in hopes and fears. Emotional offer, I think to voters. He wants to try to attract voters by doing the right thing. And I think the fear is that voters won't be attracted to the right thing as much as they were attracted to the devil doing the wrong thing and laughing at everyone all along the way. But he wants to be this Knight of Cups. He wants to, and he's hoping that his offer will be accepted by the people. He wants, their votes. So long term, Trump, Pence, long term for this. I feel like we're mostly looking at Pence here. Let's see. Oh, something flew out. 6 of Swords, which is going to calmer waters. I mean, this for me, as far as this does not scream, winning the nomination or the election. This is more kind of leaving a situation. I mean, it's interesting. He has strength here, but then in the long run, he needs to leave a difficult situation. Yeah, he might not end up being the one running as the nominee. And I think it's because, sadly, because I wouldn't even wish this on Pence. I feel like it's like not safe for him. Like he's just getting too much thrown at him, probably by the Trumpers, who are just as violent as ever. So let's see if there's anything else. And I still have a couple other cards here I need to address. The Tower, yeah. So something's gonna happen that's maybe violence, some disarray, something like that, and he's gonna have to not run. Yeah, 8 of Swords here. Yeah, it's just not looking good for him. This is restrictions, leaving a difficult situation. The Tower, like, I don't think he has smooth sailing from here on out just because he's standing up to Trump. And death at the base. It's over for, I think his political career is over. That's down the line. I think for now we'll see him continue to speak out in a strong way and try to be his own strong person without Trump. I almost wonder if like something bad is going to come out about him. Like, if he starts turning on Trump, Trump's going to like do whatever he can to take anyone else down with him. And that's what you get for doing business with Trump, or, that's what you get for aligning with Trump. I mean, I certainly hope nothing, terrible happens to him, but I guess I would worry about him a little bit here with these cards. Like, I mean, he might need some kind of protection. Or, if he got into, he just might have, I don't think he has any chance in the future to, rise in politics. I think he's going to have to leave. So that is interesting to see what comes out on all this. If it's just his alignment with Trump or the people, the Trumpers coming after him. A couple things I wanted to look at also were these two cards. Yeah, this Page of Cups is a bit of theater, which makes sense to me. Like, he came out with the intention of getting attention, because Ace of Swords, it's time to do something. Here's an idea of what we'll do to start you on your new campaign, because there's no other way this can go, because I think they know Trump's in trouble. So they have to turn on him. That's all they can do. This World card, the World card is completion, and it's almost like he's done with that cycle of his life, that Trumpy cycle. And he's starting a new one. So that also makes sense. But yeah, yikes. He's not going to get very far in the long run. Something's going to come crashing down for him. I hope he, stays safe. But I also, I do hope he gets out of politics, because he enabled too much bad stuff to happen. Beneath the surface here, we have a 7 of Swords, which is a thievery card. Wow. And a Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. What I'm reading here is having to do with the 2016 election and Hillary Clinton. And let's see, this 7 of Wands, trying to stand your ground. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Just the end, a painful ending. And another thievery card with this 5 of Swords. So that's interesting to think that, I mean, don't we know that he was personally selected by like Paulie Manafort? And Paulie Manafort, pretty sure it's just accepted fact that he was kind of helping or working in the interest of Putin in that 2016 election to steal that election from Hillary Clinton. It's interesting that it's here beneath the surface. That's all I'm going to say. We shall see what happens, and I'll stop here for now and maybe put out, do another reading for another video that I'll do separately. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell if you want notifications of when I put out a video. And let me know your thoughts on any of this if you feel like sharing, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.